Alright, gonna do a little bit of showing off of my Azur Lane account. Just today we got, I mean it's not a new event, but it is a raid up for the kind of the original Italian ships from the event called something tragedy. Empyreal is something tragedy. Anyway, I forgot the name. But so I did 20 pulls on this already, and had pretty shit luck. The only one I got was Giulio Cesare. So I got her 20 pulls, and I also got Formidable, who I already had. And she's not even an Italian ship. But interesting thing is that initially, you know, so the Axis powers, you had Italy, you had Germany, obviously, and then you had Japan, and they were the three main Axis powers. I think there were other ones sort of involved also, but those were the three main ones. And initially, Japan didn't really want to ally with Italy, but Italy was already allied with Germany, and and Italy wanted to ally with Japan, with the Imperial Japanese Navy, and you know their whole deal. And they said, yeah, we don't really care. You guys, and you know, Italy was pretty much irrelevant. So I don't even really know anything about any of these ships. And I've been learning more about other ships. But anyway, so yeah, I figured I'd do some more polls on this, and then just go through my account real quick. But yeah, here we go. Let's get into the polls. I'm just gonna do one by. You know what? I'll do a 10 poll for the video. Those two look like shit. See if we got anything good. Crap. 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 Already have her. Hey, okay, I got Zara. That's cool. Alright, so at least there's one of the SRs. So the only other SR we need is just Pola. I really shouldn't do it, but I'll go for 5 more. Damn, those two suck. Finish all. Fuck. Alright, quick retire. Dump all these. Okay. Sucks. Have her a million times. Alright, so I'm 35 pulls in, and I only got, well, I guess if you count Formidable, I got 2 of the super rares. And then I already bought Littorio out of the shop over here, because now what they did is they added to the merit shop Littorio, and they also added a few others. Let me see from the notes here, patch notes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits there, because these are all gonna be permanently available anyway. But there's not gonna be no raid up, so it's, and the pool is so huge now that it's gonna take forever. So yeah, we've got Littorio, Carabinieri, Trento, and Conte di Cavour that are going to show up in the merit shop. And if you go over to the war archives, and the reason I just decided to buy Littorio is look at the war archives. Now you can do this. This gun apparently sucks. It's not a good gun, so it's not worth grinding the war archives for. Her, you can get her from the merit, and then her, I mean, you can get her like quote unquote for free after, if you do D3 60 times, if you complete the whole D3, right? So yeah, but I'm not even gonna bother. So I just bit the bullet, bought her from the merit shop, and yeah, from the merit shop here. So then I'm gonna wait until the other one, whatever Conte Day something, for her to show up in the merit shop. Just get her there and not even deal with the War Archive. And yeah, in the core shop, there's no new ships in the core shop, and I've grinded out all the ones I can get from the War Archive that you can't get any other way besides core shop. I've grinded all those out, so all these ones that I have left, these are ones I was gonna just buy them all at the same time. See, these four, these ones you can't get anywhere else, unless they happen to rerun the event, which I don't know in which events they were from, but and the Astoria event is in the War Archives, but they don't have Astoria as a grindable character. So anyway, so that's that. Let's see. Here's my dorm, the Waifuji headquarters. Yeah, I was an officer in a guild. And I started talking about Waifujis, how I would take in a Waifuji. And, you know, it's like my based guild master said, oh, you can't talk about Waifujis. So I got demoted from officer, and then I was just thought, fuck that. And I just joined some other random guild. Anyway, here is my shipyard. Working on Gascon right now, and every time I get, it's another thing you always want to do, because every day this will reset, and not every day, but every, I think 24 hours, something like that, will reset and allow you to get free ones, but then it gets exponentially more expensive the more you buy. So I already bought 10, I do 10 every day, so that's 3,000 coins, which, with the way coins are so easy to grind now compared to the way they were, I'm low now because I've been spending a lot, but building is really what digs into your coins. So anyway, and I'm not going to do, it won't even let me do this now, I don't have 3,000 coins, but I'm going to just wait on these because now I'm grinding the second part, for, you know, the PR grind. You have to get 2,000 XP using whatever, you know, requirements they stipulate. So in this case, it's, you have three options: Ironblood, Vicia Dominia, or Iris Libre, the Frenchies. Anyway, now here's my dock. I have it sorted now to just be the ones that are enhanceable. Yeah, so these are, you know, my best ships, I guess. My FDG is only Dev 28 or something like that, so still a ways to go. And I'm gonna, I was hesitant, I switched over to PR4 as my main focus, but I really, I want to keep grinding out these blueprints for FDG and for Azuma, which, something I always think we need for this game is we need a search. You need to be able to just go, click somewhere, type in the name of the ship you're looking for, and then boom, have them pop up instead of like, oh, what level did I have this ship at? Like my Azuma was 89, I know that, 89 right here. But you know, if you don't, how are you supposed to remember every ship's level? It's not. You spend all this time looking through, trying to look stuff up, and you could just type it in. Anyway, so yeah, got all the ships from last event. Trying to, what's my favorite ship I have? Well, I would say like my two waifus would be York from the last event. Her design is just awesome. And she's great. And then my other favorite has been Chikuma. She's got to be around here somewhere. There she is. And so I still haven't even gotten her to 120, but I'm close. Alright, and then let's see what else. Lab. I hate having these notifications. It bothers me. It took me a long time to get used to just leaving shit in the mailbox. Because all the secretaries tell you about it constantly. Like, oh, you got mail. Mailu Checo. Yeah, here she is zoomed in. Empyreal Tragicomedy. That's what it's called. So let's go into the shop for the general shop. Okay, in a minute it's gonna reset. Check that out. But the event shop, I actually grinded a ton on this event because this event had this particular submarine missile that's one of the best. This G7E acoustic, it's one of the best. So I grinded the event on D3 a bunch of times, and enough to get one of them, and I was trying to grind enough to get the second one, and I just last night I just passed out. I was so tired, and I'm at 14 out of 15, and for whatever reason I have a tough time with the daily raids, the submarine daily raids. The only I can't do, I could do 75 if I kept doing it over and over again, but it's just time consuming, and I lost like a couple times when I tried, and I just thought, it's not that big a difference. It is a big difference though, between 65 to 75. So this one I have to, so I got to go through and do that, and 95 was tough for me, but so 65 is, so anyway, the point is, you only have a 10% chance of getting blueprints for on level 65. You know, the ones I can just skip real quick battle. You only have a 10% chance of getting blueprints for a torpedo that's gold level. Yeah, so I don't. That's why I wanted to get those torpedoes extra, because it's gonna help me, like on my torpedoes, my submarines, my best submarines. See, now I've got one bitter. That's the besting slot for torpedo, submarine torpedoes, and then here's the other acoustic one I got, so I put that on her. And then on I-58, see, I still just have purples, and then her purples. So really getting that 15th blueprint would have helped me quite a bit, but I didn't get it. That's the way she goes. But alright, so we got a reset here. Yeah, I don't really have the gold right now to go about. Like, I might, if I had a ton of gold right now, I would consider getting the 5 gold boxes there, gear boxes, but I don't. So let's see, I can open what I have. Do I have any boxes? Oh yeah, I got some boxes. Yeah. Let's open these. Shit. Okay, so nothing in those, and I have so many purple boxes, but I don't even bother opening them. I don't really see the point, and it's just gonna look. I don't even have enough space to deal with that. As it is, see, I'm at 318 out of 320, and I never upgrade my gear space, my gear depot. Yeah, just if I have to, I'll get rid of purple stuff. But I try to make sure I at least have some, because I'm not that good about knowing like what's super good gear, like of the purple stuff. I know some certain things, like, okay, you know, like the steam catapults, even the purple steam catapults, I always want to keep a bunch of those. And SB2C SB2C Helldiver, is that it? Whatever it is, that's like a good fighter plane. It's purple rarity, and there's some torpedo mounts that are purple that are good. Yeah, SB2C Helldiver. those are good, so I never get rid of those. But some of these other things, if I really run out of space, got auto loader, I could probably get rid of those. But the repair toolkits, those are relatively good. They're kind of like, you know, if you don't have anything else you can put on there, you might as well put a repair toolkit for the auxiliary. And with those, what I find is that if I'm trying to level up a unit and just make sure that they don't die, so they get the maximum amount of XP without dying, and you know, I'll put one of these or possibly two of these on, because it just increases their survivability. Because at a lower level, they're not going to give you a ton of damage anyway. So really, what you want for them is to increase their HP and their survivability. So they make it to the end of the round and they get all the XP, or they make it to the end of the stage. Yeah, so I mean, basically now I'm back to farming 12-4 all the time, and then now I think Gascon that I'm leveling up. You know, you're trying, basically I'm using my Iron Blood ships. Really, I shouldn't have this one on there, but I shouldn't have this one. These are all Iron Blood, so they'll get the XP to do the XP grind for that. But yeah, anyway, so that's about it. My ships. Warspite, she's still good. Shimakaze, she's really good. But I didn't really want her that bad when she came out as a UR. But, you know, she's really good, so. Yudachi, she took me forever to get. Forever. On the, yeah, on 6-4. Stage 6-4. I must have done it 400 times, and then she finally dropped. She was a recent UR. I like her overall, but and I did oath her, but I mean, really, what was upsetting was when I started playing the game, the active event was Involution, Mirror Involution, the one with New Jersey. And I swear I pulled 55 times on that, and I did not get a single super rare or the ultra rare. I almost don't know how I did it, because the rates are not that bad. But yeah, London, I got her retrofit. I like to look at her retrofit. Volga. I feel like this is a ship that people don't really talk about, but she is really, really good, and I'd almost consider awakening her to level 125. But I'm kind of just waiting to see where things shake out, because I never want to run out of those arrays. Elbe, I just like her. She's funny and slightly mischievous, but in a playful type of way, obviously, you can tell. And there's Chikuma. Ibuki, I mean, she used to be better than she is now, but she's still good. Perseus, yeah, I got her from the last event. She's good for carrying your ships that are not really ready for the level, because she just heals so much. She double heals at the beginning, and then she heals every time she launches an airstrike, because she's got 2 preloaded airstrikes, so that's how that goes. And I still need to get her up to, I mean, I guess she's pretty good, but I don't know. I didn't like her that much, so I didn't, I still don't have her to level 120. Well, again, the reason she's 109 is because I had another PR ship I was grinding for. I needed to get that PR ship up to level, or not, I needed to get the XP for that PR XP grind. Here's Emden from the latest event. Cool ship. Pretty good. I hear that she comes in handy most when you're using her with the all Iron Blood fleet. Charnos, like, I was grinding her up to Saidlitz, here she might actually be the best out of the new Iron Blood ships that we had. The SMS, the World War I ships. Mark Royal Retro. Audigo, she was the first one that I oathed. Great design. I mean, awesome design. This is her oath skin. If I'm gonna oath a ship, I generally do want them to have... Oh, she's really good. During the Gridman event, she was the ship you can get from the shop. And I was just raging during that event because I couldn't get Rika from the gacha, and I spent money. I was just going out of my mind. I almost wanted to quit the game because I couldn't get Rika. But and Rika is probably still the best ship, better than Chisei, but Chisei is pretty good. She has a preload also. Seattle still good. I live somewhat close to Seattle, so good one, yeah. Centaur, Illustrious, Noshiro. I feel like she used to be better. I haven't used her that much in my fleets. Takao, I like her. Ratigo's sister. And I leveled her up. She was one of the first, I think I got to 120. Long Island. I don't even know why I got her to 120, but I did. She was one of the first ships I got that was good for... She doesn't start out as a... She starts out as a CV, I believe. And then you turn her into a BBV. What does it say about... Yeah, she turns into an aviation battleship. But anyway... So, yeah, that was pretty much... That was all my level 120s. And I have everyone's favorite meme girl, Essex. I want to oath her, and I want to name her 240SX. Like the Nissan 240SX. But I want to think of other names with cars that could be... that phonetically sound like a rice rocket car, and then name them after that. So anyway, I think I'm gonna end the video there, but yeah, that's just kind of a little tour around my Azur Lane account. If you watched this far, which I highly doubt anybody did, thank you for watching. And yeah, subscribe if you... I'll do, anytime there's a gacha, I'm gonna make a quick gacha video of the polls, and people like this kind of stuff, which, yeah, they probably won't, but if they do, I'll post more stuff like this. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one.